Hello everyone. This is Sunday, May 2nd, 2021. It's 11 degrees Celsius and it's around 2:30 p.m. So we're driving today. This is going to be a driving video and I'm in Dartmouth, and what we're going to do today, we're going to take Victoria Street and we're going all the way around the Bedford Basin and come back in Halifax. So I thought that might be an interesting thing to do today. Sun just came out. It had some clouds. It was pretty cloudy, but I see the sun's out now. So it looks like the video is going to be good today with sunshine. It's always better to have sunshine than a cloudy day. So right now we're on Portland Street, which you've seen me walk down Portland Street a number of times. You probably recognize the landscape here. But this time I'm driving. I'm not driving, of course, since I'm holding the gimbal in my hand. I'm not driving, one would hope. All right, so here we are, Victoria Street. I'm going to try to do a good job holding this camera steady in the car, because that's a challenge. But I'm going to do my best. Queen Street in downtown Dartmouth. And we're on Victoria. Victoria across Queen, and I'll tell you where we are as we go up. This one is no name. like a lot of streets in Halifax. There don't seem to be any street signs on a lot of them. We're on a very steep hill right now. Victoria Street goes up a very steep hill as you head out from downtown. And there's another hill right here. It's very steep. So I forgot to tell you, I have my co-pilot with me here today, and I'll just turn around so you can have a look at her there. That's my lovely wife, who is my pilot here since I'm running the camera. She's doing the driving. She was told last time we did a driving video that she did an excellent job driving around. One of my viewers gave a good comment after, saying that she did a really good job driving around the streets. And it's not easy to drive around and not have a bumpy ride and make it all turn out good when you're driving, especially when you're used to doing walking videos. So this will only be I think it's my second driving video, but it's nice to do something for a change once in a while. Okay, I'm going to try to hold it right there. It takes a little practice, so bear with me. I'm going to try to do a good job here. Okay, we are now at Woodland Avenue. And we're still on Victoria, right? Yeah. Victoria is a long street. Nice to have the sun out here. Started out this morning, it was sunny, and then clouds blew in. And it was cloudy for quite a while, and it's still kind of cloudy, but every once in a while the sun will peek out. I think tomorrow is going to be a little better, a little more sun tomorrow. So I try to get out tomorrow and do a another walking video. Be a good chance tomorrow since it's going to be sunny. And then we got some rain for a couple of days. People that make videos are always watching the weather so we can see if we've got 2 good days. We got to get out and take advantage of them, because if you got 2 rainy days, you might not be so lucky. So I went out in that rainstorm Friday and I tried to make a video, and when I looked at it after, I seen more of my umbrella than I saw of the road, so I decided to scrap it. It wasn't very good. I wasn't going to post a video just for the sake of posting a video if it's not very good. So, and it wasn't very good because the wind was so bad. It kept blowing my umbrella all over the place, and the rain was coming down hard and the wind was really blowing. It wasn't very good. So, as far as the sound was, I had my microphone under my clips of my shirt and underneath of my nylon jacket, so it really didn't make a lot of wind noise, but it was so hard to handle my gimbal and my umbrella, and the wind was blowing everything all around, and it was, well, when I looked at it, it looked pretty awful. So I just put it in the bin and erased it. So another day we'll do a rain one when the wind isn't blowing so hard. Well, I like going out in the rain because I got a nice big umbrella and I can keep everything dry so long as the wind isn't blowing real hard like that, because umbrellas don't work too well if it's a real hard wind. You pretty much can't use it then. So what are we on now? Windmill Road?
Yes.
Yeah, we are now on Windmill Road. And that's where the other road comes up right there, yeah. So if I would have taken Wise Road or over to down, what is it?
That's Windmill Road.
Yeah,
Comes right onto
yeah.
Victoria.
If I would have taken Windmill all the way out, we would have just got onto this road right now. So there's 2 ways to get up here. We take the Victoria one. I think it's a little bit shorter than the other way. Well, we're still under full lockdown. Well, almost. We got drive-through. That's about it. It's not a lot of fun, but it is what it is. Hopefully things will get better soon. We can only hope. Wait, there's my crossed fingers. I'm hoping. Hey, if they cause an accident, I'll have them on camera. I think there's one happened. Something happened right there, I think.
They're going through the drive-through beer.
Oh, that's that big long lineup for beer. I wonder why. The pressure must be getting to everybody. They're all lined up for beer. There's cars stopped out in the road, and one was being pushed. I don't know if he ran out of gas waiting for beer. I'm not sure. Maybe he spent all his gas money on beer. He couldn't put enough gas in. I don't know. Anyways, quite a lineup for beer. They were doing better than Tim Hortons, so if that tells you anything. All right. This is the only place I've ever seen, and I've lived in most provinces of Canada, and this is the only place I've ever seen with a drive-through beer store. I've never seen one anywhere else. They probably exist somewhere, but I've never seen one.
It's not a drive-through beer store. It's a drive-through cold
beer. Drive-through cold beer. So, in other words, they're not expecting you to take it home. They're expecting you to drink it in your car. So, that's really a strange thing that they sell drive-through cold beer. But anyways, that's how it goes. They're pushing the envelope. You can buy it, but you can't drink it. Well, I hope this ride isn't too bumpy. My wife's doing a good job as always. keeping her right nice and straight and tight here. So she's a good driver. She's a professional driver. Works all week delivering packages, and I used to be a professional driver, but I'm retired, so I don't drive anymore. I drove a tractor trailer for about 30 years, and so now I'm not doing much but making videos. So my wife does most of the driving. I still drive the car a little bit, but she mostly drives, which I don't mind. I don't mind sitting over here. How we doing over there?
Fine.
Fine? Everything's good?
Yes. Don't distract the driver.
I'm determined to make her famous. Here we are at the split. Airport, Bedford, Sackville, Windsor. We were up here yesterday to Long and McQuaid. My wife had to get a what do you call it, not a trumpet? A cornet. Cornet cleaned. So they do professional cleaning on them, make sure there's no bacteria and stuff like that in them, and do a good job cleaning them all up. So you have to do that once in a while with those wind instruments. My camera's not picking up the speed limit sign very good. It just showed a light flash, and I think I couldn't read it, but that gets you down to speed 50 right here, because you're on a steep hill and a sharp turn, and so they want to get your speed down before you get here. The last driving video we made was driving around Halifax. We covered everything from the north end to the south end, university, down by the water. We covered a lot of the city in good overall picture, so anybody not from Halifax, they just get a good overall view. Instead of like when we're walking, we can only cover a small area because you only have so long to do it in, and you can only walk so far. My longest video that I did so far walking, I think, was when I walked from the library downtown up to the Halifax Shopping Center. However, last week I did one where I got on the McCabe Bridge on Dartmouth side, and I walked all the way across and all the way down Brunswick and downtown. So I'm not sure which one was the longest. I think the other one was longer, but they're both pretty good sized videos. Which the last one I made walking across the bridge and going down Brunswick came up Friday morning. So here we are in Bedford now. We're going to be going back towards Halifax, and we're going to be on the other side of the Bedford Basin. My phone seems to be tipped a little bit somehow there. I think I got it straightened up. These things never work 100%. They work pretty good, but not 100%. So usually there's some kind of issue, but as long as it keeps filming and it don't fall down on me, I'm okay. That's really bad when they fall down. I think that's a Bluetooth connection is what does that. But so far so good. That hasn't happened to me for quite a while now. It used to happen once in a while, but that hadn't really happened for a while. Bedford's a nice place. Whoops. I was dropping my camera just a little bit there. This road looks like maybe back a long time ago it was the main highway. What I figure, this was probably the main highway before we had all these highways. So if you're coming from Annapolis Valley or somewhere up there, before the 101 and all that, you probably would have came right down here, I think, by the looks of it, because all these motels and things. I seen one yesterday. They're turning a motel into a plaza. So I guess, there's not as much business for motels on this road now as there would have been back 50, 60, 70 years ago. I think the Highway 101 was built in the 60s, yeah, I think so, 60s. Somewhere around 68, 69. They probably finished it up in the 70s, maybe. Although I think last time we were up there, there were still a couple of spots there. They were still working on it, weren't they?
I think so.
Yeah. Not being from here, we had a lot of learning to do, and especially to make videos and have any kind of knowledge on it, you got to research it and talk to people and look stuff up on Google and on different places. Try to get some facts. Because we didn't grow up here. We grew up in New Brunswick, and then, well, I lived in BC, Ontario. I worked one summer out in Manitoba. And, whoops, my camera wants to fall down and look at the dash. You don't want to see that. Okay, here we go. So I've been to coast, I think, about 3 times. And we finally settled here. We're learning our way around. And it's a beautiful province and a beautiful city. Halifax, a wonderful city. In places I've lived compared to here, it's number one for me. It's not as big as some cities, but it's got everything here that we need. A few more all-night Tim Hortons wouldn't be too bad, but because we were used to that. Right where we lived in Toronto, just almost on our corner, just a major intersection up, there was an all-night Tim Hortons. You go in there 3 o'clock in the morning, it would be full of people sitting around. We have gone in there different times, like when we were going somewhere on a trip. We'd stop in there for coffee before we headed out, and the place is full of people. I couldn't believe it. 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And so, yeah, we kind of miss having that here. I don't even know if there's one that stays open all night. I'm not out that late, so I have no idea if there's one that stays open that late or not. But it would be nice if there was one that was open. But whenever we drive up to New Brunswick, there's one that's open. The one by the airport, it's open all night. So for people on the highway, they can always go in there. Hopefully this isn't too bumpy. The last time I thought it was going to be bumpy, and it wasn't. It was really smooth. So it looks bumpy, but I guess the gimbal's doing its job, and it's not as bumpy as it looks when you're in the car. Like, I'm trying to hold it steady, but we hit bumps, and it seems like it's going to be really bumpy. But I looked at the last one we made in the car, and I was surprised. It wasn't bumpy at all. Once in a while you can see a little bit of a bump, but that was it. There's the McKay Bridge over there. I don't know if you can see it or not. I can see it from here. You should be able to see it maybe. Through the trees there, yeah. Okay. Well, we got semi-sunshine and semi-clouds. It looks like a fall day instead of a spring day. But it is spring. second day of May. Hard to believe. And we're still trying to get warm weather. I hope it comes soon, because they always say the 2-4 weekend is the start of the warm weather, start of summer. Summer is not exactly officially summer, but it's like supposed to be warm weather after that. That's when the people go out camping for their first camping of the year and things like that. So we're hoping it's going to be warm by then. I see a container ship in the harbor. You won't be able to see that from here because there are too many trees and the train and stuff now, but I caught a glimpse of it over there. I should have a camera that fastens right up on the dash here and just stays right there. And then I wouldn't have to hold this thing steady. Some people do get them. I don't know where they get them. I've never seen one really in a store, but I wasn't looking for it either. So it's a little different than your camera you put in your. We got a camera in our window there, but that wouldn't be any good for making videos. That's just if somebody hits you, you can prove who caused it. Or if somebody bothers your car when you're not around and things like that. It wouldn't be any good for videos. Nice little drive around the basin there. Anytime you're looking for something to do and you just want to go for a little drive and you live in either Halifax or Dartmouth, you can just go right up and go around the basin. And Bedford's interesting. There's a lot of stores and things up here and food places, a few plazas.
Motels.
Yeah, motels. You want to bring your honey up to a motel, you can do that. We're an old married couple, and we stayed in one not long ago, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah. What was it called? Hearthstone, yeah, Hearthstone Motel in Dartmouth. It was nice, and it was a lot of fun staying there overnight. The first thing I said, I was just teasing my wife, was we got like a 60 or 65 inch TV, something like that, one or the other. Anyway, it's good sized television. And we went in the motel and they had it looked like about 42 or something maybe.
Yeah.
And so I said, we're sitting on the bed. I said to my wife, I said, I really like this motel, but they got an awful small TV. She said, oh, don't worry about the TV. I said, I'm just kidding. It sounded pretty funny. Yeah. I remember when 32s first came out, we all had like 26 those big heavy televisions with the square screens in them. We didn't have this, and remember when this technology came out, and the first 32-inch TVs, we thought they were big. We thought that was a huge television. Now a 32 is like a monitor. It's not even a TV anymore, it's a monitor. So how times have changed. We are now at 209 Bedford Highway. So that business street there. And there's another Tim Hortons, which only the drive-through working. And it don't seem that busy. You got a couple of cars in there, that was it. Well, there's the big container ship, and it's a good sized one too. So there'd be a while loading that up. It looks like it's all unloaded now, so it's probably been here a while. They probably unloaded it, and now they're going to reload it.
Maybe.
I would say. Those guys loading those ships in the container yards, they work all weekend too, because I guess they have to work when the containers are here, because sometimes there's no ships coming in, and so they have to work when the ships are in. They have to go to work. So I see they were working yesterday, and there was a ship in here yesterday, and there's one here today. I'll see if you can see it from here. It's not a good shot, but you kind of see it over there. I guess you can see it. It's a good sized ship. I was asking one day how many containers on one of those ships. I don't know if anybody mentioned how many, but that big one that was got, there's it is now. I'll give you a good picture of it. There it is. Try not to make my wife run off the road. Yeah, that big one that got stuck in the canal hold 20,000 containers. I would say that one over there is probably, I don't know if it'd be up to 10,000 or 8,000 maybe. I know there's a few thousand on that. There's a lot of containers on one of those ships. Because those ships are a lot bigger than they look like from the harbor. Where are we going, Corrine?
I don't know. Wherever my car takes me.
I see. We do what the car says. Whatever the car wants to do, that's what we do. We don't want to make the car mad. So we do what it says. If it says take Kemp Road, then we take Kemp Road.
That's right.
The car has spoken. Is that a smart car?
It is.
Is it? It's a smart car.
Has a mind of its own.
It tells us where to go, what to do, and how long to stay there and when to go home.
Yep.
All right, it's quite a smart car. But it's not a brand smart car. It's a Chevrolet car. This is a Chev car. I don't see any logos in here, but there's one on the steering wheel. There you go. It's a Chev car. What's the best car? I have no idea. They all break. This one broke a lot of times, didn't it?
Yep.
We've been doing pretty good lately. Nothing's broke for a while, but we had a lot of things go on it. So we're on Kemp Road now, over the north end of Halifax. An area I've been in many times.
This is my delivery area.
Yep. My wife knows this area really well. This is her delivery area. She covers all these stores and places in here. She knows about everything up in here. She knows where all the delivery place is, and she knows where all the fast food places are. I got a feeling she's been in these more than once. You look at her laughing.
No, not me.
I think she showed me where McDonald's was, and
Arby's, Swiss Chalet.
I got a sign that says my phone is getting warm. But we're almost. We're gonna end this video down here somewhere, maybe around the SO or something. I've already driven all the way around the basin, and we had a lot of fun doing it. And I was just going to say, my wife knows where all the fast food places are, and I know where all the Tim Hortons are. Yeah, I just got a little sign there saying my phone is getting warm. I'm close to getting a new phone. Won't be long. I have my new phone. But this is still working, so if it quits, then I'll have to go get my new phone. But if it don't, well, I'll still keep it for a little bit. Well, I'm almost back in my old hangout area here. Did any of you people see my video that says Halifax under construction? This is where I started it right here, where you can see all these cranes and stuff. Here we are at the corner of Kemp Road and Yonge. A very busy corner, because there's a Esso here, Tim Hortons, Coast Tire is here. There's a store there, convenience store, and all kinds of things here. Room to park trucks. Tim Hortons is quiet right now. So, here we are at Tim Hortons. On that note, as we're facing the wall, I'm going to sign off. This video has been 31 minutes. So it's kind of a short video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Our little drive around the basin and stopping here. And until next time, you have a wonderful day. And if you haven't become a subscriber yet, hit that subscribe button. And if you like these videos, just hit that like button and I'll know we're on the same page, okay? Bye for now. Have a wonderful day. Later.